Let's all go to the lobby.
Cinema of the Dead.
Yeah, what's up guys, it's Jose with Cinema of the Dead. Just want to do this quick little video on a new item I just received today. It has to do with Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is one of my favorite books to read when I was a little kid back in the in the 80s, late 80s when I was in elementary school. So I've been reading these books for a while, I've always been a favorite of mine. I have a collection started right here of, different figures from the stories. If you guys are familiar with the books, you guys know the illustrations have always been super scary, man. They used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid, when I used to read the books. And I want to start a collection, of all the sculptures from the, the illustrations of the book. So far I have the cover and I have the ghost girl. So I ordered one from this guy on Etsy. His shop is called Only Ghouls and Corpses. And he's from the UK, from Manchester, overseas. So he sent the sculpture in this cool little box right here. So that's awesome. Already starting off a little creepy. So the sculpture I got was actually from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark 3. And let's see if I can find the story. It's right here. It's of her right here, guys. The pale lady. And she's from the story called The Dream. So she used to creep me out. The illustration right there always creeped me out as a kid. And that she actually came out in the movie too, that came out a few years ago. But I'm not a big fan of the movie, man. I always thought that they should have catered that movie more towards adults, that used to read these books when we were kids. I think they should have made it more scary, like aimed towards adults. But I get it. I mean, these are children's books, but everybody that enjoyed these books, we're all in our late 30s, early 40s now, you know what I mean? But let's get to the sculpture, guys. Let's open this up. Super excited to get this. Awesome. I could already see her through the wrap, the bubble wrap. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. She looks creepy as hell. Look at that, guys. Whoa. That is awesome. Oh, man. She looks just like she hopped out of the book, guys. This is great. Look at that. Try to get closer so you guys can see, like, details in her. Let me get the camera to focus. Oh man, she looks awesome, guys. Look at that. So these are one-of-a-kind dolls. So I guess he just does one of each. And what he does is he gets, I guess regular, plastic dolls, and then he sculpts on top of them. But he said they're one-of-a-kind. He only does one of each. So I think that's pretty cool. Wow, she looks just like the book, guys. This is crazy. Turn this way so you could get better look at her. Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember the story, The Dream, where she's from. She's called the Pale Lady. She has like a pale face. They describe her as a pale face and black eyes. They actually made her in the movie as well. She comes out in the movie. But I'm more of the book version, a fan of the book. So I wanted her to be, that black and white color. But it's pretty awesome, like the way he did. In person, she has like little tiny vein work, dude. Guys, like she looks pretty creepy. She's about 10.5 inches tall. That's what the website says. She's 10.5 inches tall, so she looks pretty awesome, guys. You know what? Let's put her here in the case next to all my other sculptures to see what she looks like. All right, guys, 1 second. All right, guys, so I put her in here with all the rest of my collection. Let's see what she looks like. Very cool, guys. Look at her, so creepy. I'm trying to get more, figures from the book. I have, the ghost girl, and I have, the cover of the original book, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. But super happy to add her. I want to get the ones that I remember. I always would read these books as a kid, but I'm trying to get the sculptures of it, the illustrations from the book that I remember the most. And she definitely is one that used to scare me when I was a kid. Look at that, guys. She looks awesome. Let's do a little turn. All right, guys, well, that's about it. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time. I'll leave the video with a story of the dream. Thanks for watching.
The Dream. Lucy Morgan was an artist. She had spent a week painting in a small country town and decided that the next day she would move on. She would go to a village called Kingston. But that night, Lucy Morgan had a strange dream. She dreamed that she was walking up a dark, carved staircase and entered a bedroom. It was an ordinary room except for two things. The carpet was made up of large squares that looked like trapdoors, and each of the windows was fastened shut with big nails that stuck up out of the wood. In her dream, Lucy Morgan went to sleep in that bedroom. During the night, a woman with a pale face and black eyes and long black hair came into the room. She leaned over the bed and whispered, "This is an evil place. Flee while you can." When the woman touched her arm to hurry her along, Lucy Morgan awakened from her dream with a shriek. She lay awake the rest of the night, trembling. In the morning, she told her landlady that she had decided not to go to Kingston after all. "I can't tell you why," she said, "but I just can't bring myself to go there." "Then why don't you go to Dorset?" the landlady said. "It's a pretty town, and it isn't too far." So Lucy Morgan went to Dorset. Someone told her she could find a room in a house at the top of the hill. It was a pleasant-looking house, and the landlady there, a plump, motherly woman, was as nice as could be. "Let's look at the room," she said. "I think you'll like it." They walked up a dark, carved staircase, like the one in Lucy's dream. In these old houses, the staircases are all the same, Lucy thought. But when the landlady opened the door to the bedroom, it was the room in her dream, with the same carpet that looked like trapdoors and the same windows fastened with big nails. "This is just a coincidence," Lucy told herself. "How do you like it?" the landlady asked. "I'm not sure," she said. "Well, take your time," the landlady said. "I'll bring up some tea while you think about it." Lucy sat on the bed, staring at the trapdoors and the big nails. Soon there was a knock on the door. "It's the landlady with the tea," she thought. But it wasn't the landlady. It was the woman with the pale face and the black eyes and the long black hair. Lucy Morgan grabbed her things and fled.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Cinema of the Dead.